the connecting rod, you just go to the connecting rod. So first we will go for the reference planes on and remove the coordinate base. So now go to first is the connecting rod. You just double click on this, so you're going to get this. So again you go to cover, you just double click on cover. So now we need to assemble this. So to do that, go to home, click on assemble. So click on lock rotation, click on this reference, that is the flash fit, which is the default. Take the axis of this and with reference to the axis of this. Then go to flash fit, then click on this face with reference to this face. So now this is, if you check, come down to home, click on select. Now you can see that the cover is fully positioned. So once you do that, now we will go for the next part, which is going to be the distance space. You just double click on the distance space. So go to home, click on assemble. So you just lock the rotation here, which is here. You just click on this axis or the cylindrical portion of this with reference to the cylindrical portion of this. So then you just drag this, go to home, drag component. Okay, you bring it nearer to the working area. You just bring it to this and go to home. Click on assemble, click on this face with reference to this face. Now we'll go for this has been placed. Then we will go for the stud. You just double click on stud. So go to home, click on assemble. So now you just click on, don't lock the rotation, you just click on the cylindrical face or axis of this with reference to the axis of this. Now as I move, as you can see here, now if you drag the component out, if you try to drag, okay, so this will rotate only with reference to this. So now we need to align the axis. You just click on home, click on assemble. So you take the axis of this with reference to this. So now it has been placed in a cardinal manner. So now if you can see here, this has been fully positioned. So to this I need to create the washer. So to do that, first we are going to have for the bearing brasses. You just click on the bearing brass, then go to home, click on assemble, click on flash fit, click on the axis of this, don't lock the rotation to the axis of this. So go to home and go to drag component. Okay, so as I drag this, you can see here it is moving. Then I'll go to zoom area and I will try to lock this now. You just go to rotation. So then go to home, click on assemble, click on this feature with reference to this feature. Then again you just rotate it and go to home, click on assemble. So click on this face with reference to this face. So now we can see this has been placed exactly at the center. So I need to move this. To do that, again I will go for home, go to assemble, or you will just go to home, click on mirror copy feature. So assemble, so these are all the mirror. You just go to mirror components, click on the components to be mirrored. So I want to mirror this bearing brasses. You just click on the bearing brass. Okay, click on the assembly reference plane to be mirrored about. So I need to create the mirror plane. So I need to create the mirror plane. So to do that, so first go to home, click on mirror plane to be created. So to create that, so I will just go to so here click on parallel plane. So you just click on this and take the component which is which you need to create of 1.5 mm, because as the distance piece gap is only for 3 mm. So we have created this. Then go to home, click on mirror copy, mirror, click on the components to be mirrored. Just I want to click on bearing brasses, and I will say click on bearing brasses, and I will say OK. Then click on the assembly reference plane to be mirrored about with reference to this, and I will say OK, and then say finish. So now we have the finishing this one. Now again I need to mirror all these things with reference to this. So to do that, so first we'll go for the nut. Take the nut, you just double click on the nut. So then come down to home, click on assemble. So now we can go to drag the component and take the component nearer to this. Then go to zoom window. So here you just go to home, click on assemble, click on flash fit, click on the lock the rotation. You can lock this, no problem. So you take the assembly of this with reference to this. Then you just go to rotation, or we need to create the washer. Yes, we need to create the washer. So here I'll just go to this and go to nut, and you remove this nut. I will delete this. So now we'll go for washer. You double click on washer and then go to home, click on drag component, click on OK and bring it to near to the screen. Then go to zoom window, go to home, click on assemble, lock the rotation, click on this with reference to this. Then you just rotate this. Then go to home, click on assemble, click on this plane with reference to this. So now we have placed it. Again go to nut. So go to home, click on assemble, click on home, assemble, click on flash fit, click on the axis of the home, assemble, go to flash fit, click on the axis of this with reference to the axis of this. Then you go to home, assemble, click on this face with reference to this face. You just rotate that. Now you just come down to this zoom window, go to home, assemble, click on this base reference with reference to this, so that it will go to make the way for the pin to be placed here. So this is the advantage what you will going to get when you are not locking the rotation. You can see that the pin can go inside directly. So this is the advantage what we are considering now. Now to do that, again we need to go for the pin to be done. So to do that, you just go to pin, double click on pin, and you come down to this and go to drag component, OK, and take this pin nearer to the, go to home, go to drag component, click on OK. So now you drag this and bring it to the near to the screen. Then go to zoom window, go to home, click on assemble. So go to flash fit, click on this axis with reference to this, and then again you just go to home. So the 24 mm the width of this will be here on this pin, which will going to be 20. So here assemble, you just click on this face, go to assemble, so go to flash fit, click on this face with reference to this. So now it has gone inside. So you just give the pin distance so here lock the rotation and then give the distance as 2 mm. So here if you go to the top, if you come down to the top, can we able to see that? No, it's not there. You just go to pin, go to home, go to pin, and you just delete this pin. So then go to ISO mode. Now you just double click on pin. Now you bring this home, drag component, okay, and take this pin nearer to this, then zoom window, then go to home, click on assemble, click on lock rotation, click on this axis with reference to this axis, then here zoom window, then go to home, click on assemble, click on flash fit. So take this face with reference to this. Now you just give 2 mm on this or -2 on this. So here if you give -2, so on this side when you take the top, or it's the bottom plane, when you are taking this top plane, you can see here there is an equal amount which is protruding out. So this is how you will be able to place this pin here, and similarly it can be done on the other side. So to do that, so now we will go for the components to be mirrored. So we will just go to this, so go to home, click on components, which is mirror components. Which are the components which you need to mirror? I will go for stud, then I need to go for the distance piece, I need to go for nut, I need to go for washer, and also along with this pin I will say OK. Then assembly reference to be mirrored about this plane, and you say OK. So all these things which will going to be mirrored, and say finish. So directly you can see here these components which has been mirrored along with the distance piece, everything has been done. Now we will go for the cover bush. So now we'll double click on this bush. So now the bush will going to appear here. So you just come down to home and drag the component. Okay. So you take this component nearer to this, and then go to zoom window, then you just go to rotate. You can see that this hole has to be aligned with this. So to do that, then go to home, click on assemble, click on don't block the rotation, you just click on this and also on this. So we'll go to place this. As I move this, drag the component, okay, it moves outside, then go to home, click on assemble, click on flash fit. So align this center with reference to this center now. So now this automatically comes and matches with this. So this is how all the parts have been assembled now. So now we need to go for isometric view. So we need to go for the final one. So to do that, so I will just go to save, click on connecting rod assembly. Now I will write the connecting rod. Now I'm going to save this. So once you save this, now we go for file. You just create a new one. you just go to drawing in active model, then isometric draft. Okay, then you keep this for which is 240. So here you will just go to 1:1 scale. So now we will click on this. So go to front, then top, then side view, and click on OK. Then you will going to get all these parts which has been placed here. So then you just drag this near to this, and you drag this near to this, and then go to sheet setup and make the sheet setup to be A3. Don't show the background. So you just drag these components and you keep it here, and you keep it here, and then you keep it here. So now we have all the three which have been placed. Now the next part is I need to create the section. To create the section, so now we need to go to the cutting plane. So click on this. So we will go for this. Then you go to zoom area, then come down to line and take the center of this, or you take any center here which is possible to get. I will going to take this and take it out, then go to line and you just create one line here and go to trim corner between these two. So now we have this. Once you get this, you delete this and then you say close cutting plane. So you will going to get the cutting plane here. Once you get this, you just fit it. Now you just go to this and delete this portion, and now you go for section. So click on this cutting plane. So you will going to get the sectional view of this. Then I need to go for bill of materials. You just go to part list, click on the drawing view, and then say you just click over this. You will place this. You are going to get this component here. So able to get the assembly. Once you get this assembly, now we need to create the shaded portion. You just click on this and go to you just go to this. You just click on this and take this shading object, shade it with edges. So you will going to go for update views. So you're going to get this option. So these are the parts which have been assembled. Now we need to have the quantities there, but I need to have the material which has to be placed. So to do that, you just click on this, go to properties. So you come down to author and you delete this, delete column of this. Now I need to have material. So you come down to material. So come down to material and add column of material, and then you move up and then you say OK. So you're going to get the material here. So this is be able to create the connecting rod assembly, and along with that you will going to be able to create the 2D drawing and also with the 3D model. So this